The audio's gonna cut out because of well, because it's Fallout 4. That's why. There we go. All right. So this is gonna take a little bit of adjusting. Still trying to get used to the whole multi-streaming thing. But I think that we are going to be able to... Once we get started, we're going to see. Basically, because I'm multi-streaming, I got to see, can I play Fallout 4 without it crashing or just being completely broken? And I also don't know how loud the game is going to be for everybody. All the controls, there are mouse sensitivity. Sensitivity for the mouse, is that an option? Center gameplay, look sensitivity. Does that affect this? I don't think so. I think the Pip-Boy is just... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to continue a save file that I played with over a year ago, and that basically I'm gonna have to start over Fallout 4 is what's gonna end up happening. I knew this day would come. I have not been excited for it, but we're gonna have to start over Fallout 4. It's very sad because I got all of my followers on social media so far from Fallout 4. And I'm level 20 right now. I've played a little bit of the game. I have a little bit of an understanding of all the things that go into running social media a little bit and interacting with video games and whatever. But unfortunately, it's one of those things where we're just going to have to start over so that the story makes sense. But I just want to see if the game will load and not have a ton of visual bugs. I want to see if I can play it for a prolonged period of time without there being too many issues. I want to test to see, is it going to crash? I have used the NVIDIA optimization to try and optimize the experience as much as possible. So we're just going to see. We're just going to see what happens. I'm going to play around on here for like an hour, maybe. I have a generator on. 5 fertilizer, sure. I don't even remember what I was doing with the conveyor storage. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. I have not played this in forever. I don't remember what I'm doing. I was thinking about, before I decided to get on here and do like a test stream, I was thinking about possibly doing some customization and stuff. So I was watching a video on YouTube from somebody who had rebuilt Sanctuary. And of course, they installed a bunch of mods to let them do that. Which I have not done because I have not played around with the main game yet, so I don't want to mod it until I decide whether or not it's actually going to like serve my purpose. What I have done is I've installed all the DLC. I bought the Game of the Year edition of the game, and I did install the apparently controversial HD upgrade mod. I say apparently controversial because some people have complained that it doesn't work or that it doesn't. Shush. Some people have complained that it doesn't work or it doesn't look good or that it breaks the game. I have found that the textures do seem like they're a little bit improved and a little bit higher res. I also, though, have noticed that there have been some textures that were misapplied to the world. Like I fast traveled to Cambridge and was doing a thing for a quest. And actually, I'll go over there. There was a quest that I was working on that I think was a Creation Club thing. There's a condo over here, the Charleston condo. So we'll fast travel there because that'll give like a good example of if this is gonna break the game or not. And as far as I'm concerned right now, I don't care about loading screens. I don't care about um, how long it takes to get into the game. I'm looking for minimal lag in the environment, hopefully, and hopefully everything looks okay when it loads in. Now you'll notice some of these textures look kind of crappy, like that. I think once we've been in the world for a little bit, those will pop in and fix themselves. Um, but I do think overall the textures don't look that bad. Um, or maybe that's just a bad texture. But I think I've seen stuff that has struggled to load in before, and it does load in eventually. But part of the reason I wanted to do the DLC, it was free, first off, for the upgraded textures. But second off, I was hoping that it would upgrade the look of all the posters and stuff. Because anybody who's watched me a year ago, uh, basically, I was doing a lot of posters and stuff. I'm going to real quick. This is going to freeze up for a second. There we go. But basically, I would look at all the posters and stuff because I like the environment of Fallout 4. I think it's a really cool place to be in. And I think that this condo is really cool too. One of the things about this condo, it is not a settlement, but you can build in it, which is why I was looking for it. You can build structures and you can demolish everything and do whatever you want with it, which I think is really cool. And it's a 4-story condo. So we actually can go up and we've got this little, I think this is a studio apartment, and there's a fuse box that you can access, and we can clean this up and do stuff with this. This is the workbench, the workshop that lets you build all that stuff and make this into a settlement for yourself. Then you can go upstairs even further, and we've got this nice little sitting area, and I like a lot of the decorations that are in here. You can tell that whoever came up with this, because again, I think it is a Creation Club thing, because it was a quest that I unlocked, I think, as soon as I started the game. But you can tell whoever set this up obviously cares about the environment and making it feel really alive and feel like an actual lived-in place. There is a terminal here. Although I believe the terminal is only for loading holotapes, which is kind of lame. I mean, it's cool that we have a terminal, though, and it works. And it's cool that we have power. There's a little kitchenette. And, like, I just like the graphics. They do seem improved with this DLC. So, even though there's been a lot of controversy with it and everything, I think we are going to continue doing it unless it causes huge problems. Now, here's the deal. Obviously, this seems to be working okay with the multi-streaming, and I just realized I'm not on TikTok at the moment, so let's do that. That explains why it seemed a little weird. Oh. Okay, so now this will be the real test of does everything break? Because I forgot about that. Okay, so there's that. OBS back up. Using not a lot of CPU there. Not a lot of CPU there. Okay, so of course there will be hiccups as we go forward. So now there's even more encoding and CPU usage because now I'm live on TikTok, which is cool. But anyway, I don't think I went up here yet in the condo. So this would be a good opportunity to load some stuff in. And I wonder that doesn't stop anything. So I could go full screen here and talk to you guys a little bit while that's loading. So basically, I'm just trying to see, can my computer handle loading in the environment of Fallout 4? And we're starting with the environment, and then I'm going to go try to find a highly populated area where there's combat and stuff. And I just want to see, is my computer going to overheat? Is it going to crash? Is there going to be problems? And we're going to go for like maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, something like that, just to see. Because the odds of me during a stream or doing stuff in the game, the odds of me running into situations where I am doing so much stuff that my computer will be overwhelmed are probably going to be low anyway, because a lot of the streams I'm going to be doing are going to be tied around like, oh, I'm remodeling this location, or I'm just exploring today, or whatever. So I don't know how intensive this is going to be. All I know is that I want to see, does it look good? Does it crash? And it's loaded in finally. It did take a minute, but we are loaded in. And we've got a nice little lookout on top of our, like I said, I haven't been up here. There are some visual bugs like that. There we go. Like that. That is a thing that has been happening. But I don't honestly know if that's a base game problem visually, or if that's because of the texture thing that I did. What I do know is the world looks really cool, and I'm satisfied for the most part with the look. Everything that's loaded seems like it is high quality for the most part. Apparently now I can unlock that. Ooh, we got people. What is this? No sound detected. Yeah, because I'm not talking. All right. So for those of you that are just popping in, this is just a test for hardware, basically, to see can my computer handle playing the game. And we're also checking out this cool condo that I found last time that I got on here because I was doing a test and I was like, oh, that is so cool. So this is, I think, from a Creation Club thing. I think. I think it's from a Creation Club thing, and I I got it for a quest. The quest was a place to call home, I think. I don't know if I can find completed quests. Yeah, I can. Oh. Where was it? Yeah, it was called A Place to Call Home. You find a... you get told to investigate the condo where I am at currently, which is right next to the USS Constitution. You get told to find that condo. You go to the condo. You end up trying to get in. You find a note. The note says, "Oh, go here." You go there, and then all of a sudden, there's a dead guy, of course, and he has the key, and you can get in here. So then I was playing around with it a little bit, and I was looking at it, and it's a really nice place, and it's actually a settlement, but it's also not a settlement. So you can build stuff, and you can like I can customize this as much as I want or whatever. But I don't think you can send settlers here or have anything like that. I think it's just for you. And it has this really cool, like, it's got a nice living area, but up top on the 3rd floor, there's this really nice, like, this is a storage area with nice shelves, and there's some stuff that they've included in there. And you have a bobblehead stand and stuff. So it's kind of cool. And apparently there's stuff in here that I didn't see. I thought I looted this, though, on my last save. Maybe I didn't. But I just wanted to check it out and see. So this is just like an empty area. I did get a little bit of lag there, but I think that means that if I'm just exploring or going through an area, we should be able to probably stream this, which would be really cool. Oh, a little bit of lag there. But then also, this is the 1st floor, and it's got like a built-in diner. And just like with the rest of the condo, you can do stuff with this. Like, I can go in and I can destroy everything that's in here and remove everything that's in here and do whatever. So I'm thinking maybe during the actual playthrough, when we actually get a chance to play the game, I think it would be a really great way to... this would be a good, like, home-based location that we can go into and interact with. But now I have to go find enemies so that I can see just how bad the lag's going to be when there's stuff moving around. While that's loading, I can come over here. Hi guys, I'm Garten Sparchomp. Welcome to the stream. This is just a test. We're testing out hardware and we're trying to make sure that everything works. I installed the HD texture DLC for Fallout 4. Lots of bad reviews on that, so I'm just trying to see, like, there's a visual bug there, which I can tell, and you can all tell. But I'm just trying to see how bad is it if I'm streaming and stuff, because I did a test the other day without streaming, and the textures look really good, and they look like they were supposed to be what they were supposed to be, basically. And I'm just hoping, I want the, like, that looks really nice. That looks very nice. Haha, screenshot. Like, I like the God rays and everything. And if my computer can handle it, I would like to be able to stream this from beginning to end. Because a little bit of a personal lore, shall we say, is about a year ago, I was trying to do content creation. And I was doing streaming, and I wasn't streaming as much, actually, but I was making YouTube videos, and I was trying to, like, get into content creation, and somehow, miraculously, unlocked the ability to stream on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. I think this would be really cool. And then a lot of stuff happened in my personal life, and I had to stop for a while. So now it's been like a year, and I'm kind of back in a place where I feel like I can do something with this. And I would like to interact live since I have live streaming as an option. And basically, I just want to have fun, play video games, and just exist, I guess. For now, at least. I have some ideas for stuff that I want to do in the future. That's a visual bug. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a hole in this building. Oh, you can definitely see that. Yeah, okay. But yeah, you know, so I just last year when I was playing, I only got to Diamond City. And I didn't even get to Diamond City in the videos. I just played with Diamond City like after the fact. Cuz I was like, "Oh, well I started playing the game. I can't really make content out of it, but I do want to try or whatever." And like now, obviously, I'm a lot farther than Diamond City just because I was goofing around or whatever. But I'm hoping to actually play through the game and figure out the story because as of yet, I have helped the Minutemen a little bit and I've explored a lot of locations and done like traditional like combat and stuff. But I haven't really done a lot of the quests or anything important. And so I figured I would get the texture upgrade and I would just test some stuff out and see where we're at. So I think though, I think it's safe to say this by itself, aside from the typical Bethesda like jank, you know, I think the graphics look really good with the DLC, and I think that it's to be expected based on the fact that it's a Bethesda game. Which don't get me wrong, I love Bethesda. I love their environmental storytelling, and I love the world that we're in. Fallout is an amazing franchise, and I wish I would have gotten into it sooner. But now I have to figure out, is that a lawnmower? What is that? Oh, it's a street cleaner. Is that what I'm looking at? I think that's a street cleaner. That's an interesting shape for a vehicle. But anyway, now that we've explored a little bit, and I think that we have found a really nice looking environment here. I think now I have to go find some enemies and make sure that my game can handle a little bit of the action, shall we say. Can I climb on top of this? Let me up. There's no horses like in Skyrim, so I can't get on my horse and climb the mountain. I gotta... Are you a good guy? Bad guy? Who are you?
You there.
Ah.
Caravan or raider?
What?
I said caravan or raider. Which are you?
Just me?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? Alright. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
This is what happens when you have no idea what's going on because you've never played the game before. Like, I know enough about the game, and like this is the thing. The textures look good with this thing. But like I've played enough of the game to know that this is like part of the experience. But I just... This is Bunker Hill? Is that what it said? Okay, yeah, we're in Bunker Hill. It's a nice little place. Yeah, and everything's gonna say steel because that's not my settlement. Is Bunker Hill affiliated with...
Hey, no offense, but you ain't caravan folk. Beat it.
Okay. I don't... I saw a person, I thought they were an enemy anyway, so like, we'll just... I'm looking for ghouls. Probably. I think that would be the best place to start. If I can find some ghouls. Is the Super Duper Mart reset yet? I know I went there on my old playthrough, and I know that that definitely had... Where even is that? No, it's still cleared. But there might be stuff somewhere else. I know I was over this way, and I found some enemies. This is a problem, too. I've explored a lot of the map. Alright. I think what we're going to do... I think I'm going to go to the Wildwood Cemetery. I'm going to fast travel there, and I'm going to head east. And just try to find anything where there might be an enemy. Go full screen again while that's loading. Although, isn't that cool? And look, there's so much texture on the flag. And it's about as jank as I expect for a Bethesda game, if I'm being honest. You know? But for everybody that's watching, once again, this is a test, just to test my equipment, see what I'm doing. It looks like it might work. We're going to have to see in combat. If that's the case, at some point in the near future, I'm going to be streaming a playthrough of Fallout 4 from beginning to end. Once I can figure out like a definitive schedule and have an idea of exactly what I want to do. This is all glowy. Why is this glowy? Oh, because mushrooms and stuff. Okay. You guys are gonna figure out real quick that I'm not good at this game either. I'll put on my combat shotgun, maybe? I'm just looking for enemies, basically. I just need to find something that I can fight. Is what we're looking for. Oh, is this a crash site? Oh, I'm lucky I didn't, Oh! We have fighting. What? Oh. I'm so good at this game. Okay, buddy. Oh, God. What is this gun they're using? Alright, Q? Q. This is how you can tell I don't play Fallout regularly. I don't even know the button for VATS.
Adam has taken my sight.
Oh, thank you for giving me Radaway, the gamma gun.
Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice.
Okay, I hear them. Are you inside the plane? I think he's inside the plane. I'm irradiated very badly. Where is this guy? In the top there? Where is this person? Is he on top of the plane? Guys are like, look at this idiot. He doesn't even know how to... There he is. Doesn't even know how to play the game. That looks like a Stormcloak from Skyrim. Huh. Alright, well now that I've officially proven just how amazing at this game I am, and apparently I don't know the controls either. Holy crap. Radaway? Stim pack. That'll work for now. Astoundingly awesome tails. You collected do 5% or plus 5% damage against Mirelurks. Ooh, cool. It's a shame that this save file is not going to last. All right, I need to see. Does this total views? Okay, those are real time views. All right, we got concurrent views here. Oh, we got a like. Thank you for like on YouTube. Player home. Was that about the condo? I am sorry too if I miss chats and such. I am currently running 3 different streams all at once. So I'm trying to. Why is this not moving? There it is. Okay. So this goes here. And if we do. I can't shrink that down anymore. No. So if we do that there, and then if we just do this here, and then OBS there, or if we do that, and then this here, then I can't really see everything that's going on, but at least I can see the chats. Because now I feel bad that somebody. I'm gonna assume that your comment, player home, is about the condo. In which case, I think that's what that's for. I can't wait to get into it. Is all I'm saying. Like, I think the condo is gonna be really cool. That was combat, a little bit of combat, and that seemed like it was okay. Something was irradiated. What is this? Short hunting rifle. Oh yeah, I should probably turn the light on so you guys can see. Although I don't think it was that dark for you guys either. Shotgun shell, 308 round. Take this. Ooh, I see. A safe. I don't have expert locks picking. That's actually a funny story too. The first time that I leveled up, I was trying to level up lock picking, and I accidentally leveled up pickpocketing, which I have never pickpocketed anybody in this game, and I probably will not. What is that? Is that a hot air balloon? No. It's not a hot air balloon. What is... What? What is this? General Atomics Galleria. Ooh. Is this... Okay, that's what I thought was a hot air balloon. Is this... I'm not... There are dead people. Here. No, thank you. Okay. Dog bowl. So this is a location that I definitely have no idea about. But also not enemies, conveniently.
Who's there? Are you a customer? Now you listen here. Every single item in this store is exactly where it belongs. Exactly. It's taken me years to get it all in order. You can look if you want, but don't touch anything.
I like that. Okay, can you let me out of your building, please, sir? Can I please get through? Thank you.
Number 12.
I'm looking for enemies. We need enemies so I can test my computer. Although I think it's safe to say we probably... There's the occasional lag spike, but I think it's going to work. And it looks decent, I think. I think the water looks a little bit metallic as part of this texture pack thing, which is kind of not great. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need to find an enemy. There's a trailer park or something this way. That could be useful. I also don't really want to spoil too much of the main quests, you know, so we're just kind of roaming. But yeah, this is supposed to be a puddle, and it definitely does just look like wet. Like, it looks like somebody spilled mercury on the ground. So there's a little bit of, like, suspensive disbelief on that. But I think overall, like, I think it's okay. Oh, and I definitely am going to not live.
Attention all citizens. Curfew violation detected. Commencing pacification.
Did you know that I violated curfew, guys? Oh, see, there's some lag going on there. And that's how you know I'm not good at this game. Curfew for what, though? Oh, landmine. Oh, Recon Bunker Theta, probably. Is that maybe what he was talking about curfew about? Did I reload that? I did, okay. Requires key.
Password.
I don't have the password for Bunker Theta. Where am I supposed to get said password? Oh, there's water. I don't like water.
Don't have the password.
Why does this one need a password? But I can't. Like, I'm a hacker, man. I hack stuff. Mr. Gutsy didn't have it either. Also, that was mean of Mr. Gutsy to be like that. How dare he? Oh, God. Well, I'm about to die for realsies. Huh. Why are there rat scorpions? Oh, God. It's legendary. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys, did you know I suck at this game? Why did I go after the rad scorpions? Okay, well, now we know. If it wasn't obvious that I'm not good at this game, I hope that illustrated my point. I also don't know, I don't know how, like, I'm probably using the wrong weapons. Probably. I know there are weapons that are powerful. But that's going to be all part of the experience. But I think it's definitely going to be doable. This is where it loaded me in. It was way back here, really. Okay, well. It's not really the, you know, I just realized. Flight data record. I found a black box? Haha. I don't know. Oh, one of those would improve my... Isn't this the front of the plane? So shouldn't this have, like, panels and stuff? No wonder they crashed. Where's the pilot seat? Anyway. Oh, wait, these are the bathroom. Was that the back of the plane? No, that had to be the front of the plane, right? All the chairs are facing that way. I mean, anyway. I didn't find what I was looking for anyway, so... I'm not even going to bother with that stuff. Yeah, because once again, we're going to... when I get done with this, I'm going to review and make sure that everything looked good, sound good, whatever. And then at some point in the near future, we're going to be streaming this from the beginning. So I'm being a little reckless with all my resources at the moment because I can. Oh, we're heading back that way. I would like to go kind of somewhere else. Kind of anywhere but here, really. What's crazy to me is that this game seems to be playing a lot better than Baldur's Gate 3 did the other day. And I don't know why that is. I mean, other than the fact that obviously this game is from like 2015. And I say it runs fine, but it does have a lot of visual bugs. Ah, yes. Real world physics at its finest. Anywho. I don't even know where I'm going. Covenant. What is Covenant?
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
This is
Is that what
Covenant?
this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up. We even got some lemonade. Well,
Lemonade?
Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Safe?
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that.
Not since.
Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe. All right?
I don't even know what's on the test.
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin.
I don't want to take your test. Give me a second. I gotta do a thing. Give me a moment. Da, 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 da. Create dashboard. There we go. Content. Nope. Analytics. Where is community? Or stream manager? Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, got it. Thank you. Yeah. How does one? Roles manager. Oh crap! I closed out of it. Try this again. I'm looking for. Oh, I could pop out chat. That's cool. This is part of the whole learning process. Gonna be figuring stuff out. do I do that? This is going to be a learning opportunity for all of us. Okay, well, I'm not seeing that. Uh-huh. Okay. So and now all of a sudden the stream has gotten really bad. I'm looking for moderation. Am I not a moderator for my own thing? Hmm. This is funny. I was doing so good. And now I am. How do I give myself? Mhm. I'm gonna figure this out. We'll just sit here. Uh, does one do that? I don't understand. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Now I understand what I'm doing. It has taken me too long. I think we're back. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. 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 It took me forever, but I figured it out. Figured out what I was trying to do. Now we can go back to our little escapade. In just a second, I gotta reorganize some stuff again. Because I did goof a little bit. Okay. Are we adequately annoyed now? Okay. What am I doing? We've been at this for over an hour. I think the game's playable. I think aside from the occasional visual bug, because like that looks very metallic, and there's light coming from seemingly nowhere. Other than that, well, actually, wait, is that light actually coming from me? No, it is seemingly coming from nowhere. So anyway, we'll play around for like another 20 minutes or something. There's a little bit of lag, of course. I expect that with a game like this. Anyway, and it is one of those things where like I'm probably going to not survive completely anyway. Let's be honest, I'm not good at these types of games. Generally, anyway. So, you know, it's like, it is what it is. We'll see. But it is nice to see that I started playing Fallout 4 and I'm getting a lot more interactions and stuff. And I definitely need to start looking at some other things to do. Are we? What is that place? What is this place? Where am I at? Oh, nope. No thanks. Alright, bugs are stupid and I hate them. You think I wasted enough ammunition? Okay. Waste so many resources. Also, I'm not wearing power armor. I'm not exploring. This Brahmin looks disgusting. Oh my gosh. What happened? Poor thing. Oh. I think we're... So we have to clear this out, and then we'll get this as a settlement, I think. Oh, gosh. This guy's stuck. The radio. Let's turn that off. Is that all the enemies? I would like to use this place. I would like to use the workshop. Can I use the workshop at Tavington Boathouse? Nice. So this is another area.
That's it.
Are those trip mines? That's gonna blow me up. Those are lasers. I know that. Alright. What is there to lose? Yeah, laser tripwire. But what is the purpose of having a laser tripwire? Okay, so definitely there was a trap, which is cool. Is there stuff down here? What was the point of that tripwire situation? Yeah, poor Brahmin. So sad. I don't know if this place can be a settlement, but it definitely is cool. And I definitely would like to explore it more in our full playthrough when it comes out. Oh god. Blood bugs everywhere. Oh god. Almost dead, almost dead. I don't like blood bugs. Where's the blood bug? I don't know where he went. Do I... This is the question. Do I keep going this way? Because that looks like a sewer that I can go into. Do I go that way? Or do I maybe not? Because I'll be honest, I don't really want it. Dog meat, get out of there! It's probably radioactive. What a dumb dog. Don't get me wrong, I love dog meat, but you can be dumb. Yeah, a little bit of lag, but I think it's playable. I think we've decided definitively that I could play this on stream. Oh god. Alright, this is... I was gonna say, this is gonna be the greatest clip of all. Greatest clip of all, right there. I am severely injured. Am I out of stim packs? I think I'm out of stim packs. I'm so good at this game. Wasn't even a good clip. Psh. I legitimately am out of stim packs. Do you have stim packs? Nope. Can I eat random crap? Like these. We'll get a bunch of radiation, why not? And then we'll use a rat away and it'll be fine. There we go. I love that you can just drink water and all of a sudden you're fine. These are gross. For a second there, I thought that was a tax document. Saying, like, it's never too late to file your taxes.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
What?
Is someone present?
Sustaining damage.
Ow.
I am the victim of violence.
You're the victim of violence. You're the one shooting me in the face.
Be warned, I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
You okay, dog meat? Kneecap or walking cane. Very nice. That's my first time encountering synths in this game. And that is a railroad symbol, maybe? Slocum Joe's. Is this the location of another quest? I just saw something run up top. That's gotta be Slocum Joe's HQ. Is this where that one quest is gonna be? Find the Slocum Joe's Slocum's Joe delivery. Slocum's Joe. Nuka Cherry, Nuka Cola. Alright. How do I get up there? I asked that. It's a very dumb question to ask. That's... I'm carrying too much. Oh, well. Can I eat some food?
Hey,
Dog meat. Can I trade you some stuff? Damage, accuracy, value, weight. I need that. I need that. Yeah, you can have that. You can have that. You can have that. That's good for now. Ooh, first actual bout of like lag. Cooking station. The cooking station's cool. We could cook some of that food so that it's not irradiated. Let's go inside Slocum Joe's offices. Coffee station. Oh. Huh. Hi, guys. Oh, well, we're in an enclosed space. Give me a second. I'm loading in. Thank you.
It's called shooting straight. Ain't scared yet.
You scared now? Hey, guys. Not doing so hot. Do you know that? Where's my purified water? Ah, stim pack. Thank you. Nice of them to have piled up in the corner. All right. So there's that. What do we... Guys, there's donuts. Slocum Joe's delivery crate. What was the item that I just got? I got a Slocum Joe's. So this is a completed one now. Slocum Joe's. Slocum's Joe. Find the Slocum's Joe delivery. Okay, but what was the item that I just got? Slocum's Joe's franchise kit. Start building delicious empire today. What does that do for me? So this is quite literally. Can I start a donut shop then? Is that what that means? I didn't read it. I should have read it.
Yes.
Sluckum's Buzz Bites recipe. Did I just uncover a recipe for donuts? Can I make donuts now? Is that what that means? That's crazy.
Got it.
Notice to Sluckum's Joe. HP minus 10? Notice to Sluckum's Joe. Can I read that? Notice to Sluckum's Joe. Dear Sluckum's Joe Inc., we regret to inform you that we will not be approving the distribution of your latest food prototype. Recent focus tests indicate a 90% chance of third-degree burns from your hot coffee-filled, chemically preserved donuts or Buzz Bites, and as such, they cannot be deemed safe for the public. You're allowed to resubmit your request in a year, assuming you solve the noted issues. We look forward to doing business with you in the future and hope this does not hurt our relations. That's so funny. Charles Wenson? CHWA. Okay, but so, now, what does that mean for me, though? Because I open this up. Does that mean that I can make those donuts? So I can craft in the coffee station. I can make coffee and tea. What is it over the moon? I need Brahmin milk, a coffee tin. No. Over the moon, I need Bob Robb's Best Moonshine, a coffee tin, and purified water. Quantum Caffeinator. Nuka-Cola Quantum, purified water, and Sluckum Joe's espresso tin. Okay. Alright. But that's the coffee machine. Is there a donut station? I really want to play this now. Like, I want to just start over now. I just want to start over now and start playing this because I am so... I'm so... Dog meat found something. What did... Where you at, dog meat? Where you at? Okay, can I cook the Sluckum Joes? No. Okay, so we've been at this for like an hour and a half. I am going to go back to Sanctuary, since that's my main play. Look at this. For somebody who's never played the game before, I've explored a lot of locations. We're going to go back to Sanctuary. And we're going to... We're going to go back to Sanctuary and see if I can make a fry station. Because I want to goof around with that. That was crunchy. I'll be honest, though. I am impressed. Okay, so we're going to hold down V. And I want to go to... Is there resources? Food. Oh, no. This is... I can literally plant crops and stuff. Okay. Miscellaneous. Surgery chair and a barber chair. Okay, those aren't going to help me at all. Stores. Food and drink. Sluckham Joe's shop. I can open up a restaurant as well. So if I opened a Sluckham Joe's, I would have to hire somebody to work it, right? Like if we slapped a Sluckham Joe's over here. For example. Crafting, I have an armor bench, chemistry station, coffee station. Is it a different coffee station? No, it's a cooking station. Donut fryer. Which I don't have the resources for because I need screws and cooking oil. Nuka mixer station. So we can mix Nuka Colas together? Is that something that... Okay. So the point is, though... Can we assign somebody? It requires a person. How do I do that? I just walk up to a person and be like, hey, do you want to do a thing? Hey, man. Hey, Sturgis, you're unassigned. Sturgis, you want to make coffee? Nice. Okay. So we can build a Sluckham Joe's. That's so cool.
least it's not raining.
All right, I think that's a good test. I think we've I think I have adequately wasted a lot of people's time today. So thank you guys for watching and for showing up and participating. Excuse me. I appreciate everybody who left a like or a comment.
What do you need?
As I said before, this was just a test to make sure that my computer can handle running Fallout 4 with the graphical settings and everything that I have. So in the near future, we will probably be starting this over from scratch and doing a lot more with the game itself. I plan on essentially instead of continuing like I'm doing here, this was just a test. I want to actually start over from the beginning of the game and work my way through the entire experience, eventually completing at least one of the storylines and the main quest. We're probably going to join the Minutemen because that seems like the easiest thing to do, and it's something that I've already done partially with this, so I kind of have a good idea of what that's going to look like. But that's going to be like probably in the foreseeable future. Got a lot of other stuff I'm working on as well, but I am trying to make time to stream and make content and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I appreciate you all spending the time to stop by. And thanks again. See y'all next time.